Right, hello, this is Dave, and I'm here with Zenbloke.
Hello.
And Dunny, as usual.
The dirty bastard.
Dirty bastard. Right, yeah, what are we talking about now? We're talking about the flight school patch.
The flight school.
Right.
Indeed. My least favourite update so far, because I'm fucking shit at flying.
Yeah, that's not going to help. That's not, whereas I fucking love flying.
Technically it should help because it's a flight school, but I'm still pissed.
Yeah, well, actually, if you start taking the new wee jobs there, you might start learning a few things. But we'll start with, first off, the new outfit that we've got, which quite clearly we are all wearing at this moment. Yeah, the pretty cool flight suit. It comes with the helmet with the respirator attached into the thing, which is nice. It looks pretty badass, but you don't really know who the fuck's who, so it's glad that we can take them off and put our masks on again, to be honest.
Yeah, it was nice being able to keep your mask on.
I have seen some nice examples of mask combos with the suit. For instance, I was watching a Twitch live stream today, and there was a guy with the monkey mask with it, and the two work together really well.
We're gonna have to see how Malloy works with it.
Well.
Malloy's our wee crew monkey, so we'll have to see how he looks with the monkey mask and a flight suit. That's if he can afford the 47 grand it costs for the flight suit. And we've got the parachutes. You've got all kinds of new parachutes. You've got a lot of new parachutes, a lot of new different bits. You've got oh god, what have you got? There's the Air Force chute and a desert chute, Shadow, high altitude, airborne,
and
it's just different colour schemes.
Yeah, it's just
But the best bit is the bag for the chute, because you've got the different countries, and of course I think we've all chosen the Scottish one, haven't we?
Yeah, we've all got the Scottish bag on, and that's wings. It's
they all got the salt island. It looks kick-ass.
See, I like that, but I still because before I would hate the fact that whatever cool actual parachute and cruise smoke and things I still had a pink bag on my back every time I would wear it, and that annoyed me. So I like this having. Though I think they should still have like crew colour type bags as well. If you're not wanting to be patriotic and you're just wanting to represent your crew, then they should have red and green and all the other colours for those for the bags, you know. But that's a wee niggle, and I think probably it's something they can just, at least if they've got now and they've added this thing that they have got new bags, then we might be able to, like, they can in the future add just crew colour bags and things like that, you know. That would be a small step.
Yeah, but on the things that they've added, the ability to have a secondary chute, and we all had fun with that mission where you drop the chute and you plummet like a motherfucker, and then you come out of your second chute. That was big fun.
That was so.
Yeah, that was awesome. That is possibly my favourite part of this update, is having the new parachute jumps. And you just have to cut the chute, plummet, and then open your reserve chute. Fucking great fun.
That is,
I think it's fair to say that the regulator says thank you to Rockstar for that one.
Yes, that is.
Yeah, I'm thinking about wanking into an envelope and sending it to Rockstar just to say thanks.
Do it, Dunny, do it. Okay, well, we go on to vehicles.
Totally, do the vehicles, yeah.
Okay, well, now, what we do have is, unfortunately, not the fucking Hydra. This was... I want the fucking jump jet, and I was really quite disappointed that it weren't in there, because... Well, only because there was things that were leaked shit, and one of them, there was the Bezra, which we do have, which we will talk, which is the wee training jet.
It's like a trainer jet.
Yes, and
the wee fighter jet with the weapons.
Fucking rapid, like.
It is amazing.
That thing is fun.
Oh, that is the plane I'm going to get off of this pack, because that was great.
What is it? Is it 1.5 million for it? Is it?
It's no cheap, aye.
Yeah, I think it's
it's not a cheap one.
1.5 for the. Yeah, so round about 1.5 for the fucking Bezra, and you've got the Milljet, which is. It's what it is though. That I actually I've got earlier. I've lined it up with the big 747 and the wee private jet, like the one wee Shamals or Luxors or one of them. The ones of the wee private jet.
That new one we can get like an entire lobby into the plane and just everybody can ride the one plane.
Yeah, that you can fit 16 people into that plane. But yeah, I actually thought it was going to be a bit bigger than it was, but it just seems to be it's slightly bigger than the Luxor Shamal private jet ones. It sort of seems it's not that much bigger with it, but it fits the 16 people, so you can't complain.
I'm actually wondering with that jet, when they make the upgrade to the next gen version, if you can increase the size of the lobby from double the size of it, so then you could have a deathmatch where you basically have the two planes filled with two complete crews of 16 people that all parachute into the one place and then knock the shit out of each other.
Now that would be fucking cool. That would be very cool. Yeah, that would be nice.
So what else we got? We've got the new helicopter, which, as far as I can tell, is another helicopter.
Wheels.
The Swift Helo. Aye. And yeah, it's basically it's a 4-person helicopter, like basically they all are, and it doesn't really. They say basically they just says, if you want a travelling style, and I think I'm pretty sure it's one it's got the retractable wheels, I think possibly, and I think that might be.
And the float's got it as well, like it's got fancy seats and stuff, but big deal, fancy seats. Oh yeah.
And you do have
you're not going to notice
£100,000 on it if you want to get the fancy paint job as well.
Yeah.
What we have got the Cockett. You can get it's got
the classic Cockett.
Yeah, you can get the classic one.
I get to drive it, but apparently it handles nicely.
Oh yeah, no.
The corner's a bit fishtail, but apparently it goes like a rocket.
Oh no, yeah, it is an absolute fucking rocket. I was driving it earlier. I just got on the single player. I let Franklin go out and have a spin with it, and it's speedy as fuck. And I was trying to give it a bit of just trying to drift a bit and things like that, just to see how it handles. And really, it was handling lovely. It is a really nice car, driving wise. It looks good too. It looks good. It looks very nice. But
I would imagine one thing about it though. I imagine it probably wouldn't look that nice with the carbon fibre. I imagine the carbon fibre would make it look cheap.
Yeah, no, I can imagine that. That's probably about right, actually.
It's all personal taste, man.
Yeah, well, I know. Yeah, people like gold guns and all sorts of shit. So people what they like.
I've seen some dodgy paintwork out there.
Oh, aye, damn right. There's Los Santos is full of some unclassy bastards.
There's no substitute for style.
Oh yeah, damn right.
Right. Next agenda item.
Right, what we're on to now, we've got the flight school, which
the flight school.
Yeah, I like the flight school because the very first lesson on it, you've got to do like the outside loop, and it's actually like a bit dodgy. You do one over the ocean and you go, that's fine, that's quite easy, and then you do one, you got to go onto the brig, and I end up actually pelting round going, oh my fucking god, upside down. I was actually shitting myself. Yeah, and that was the first mission, and that went, okay, these ones are going to be fuckers, and they are really hard. They do test your skill.
Yeah, and you got the gold.
You get half decent pairs for them.
Oh no, you get some of them. You're getting, for the first bunch of them, you're getting 5,625 for each of them for like the first 4 or so. Then you do one where it's like you have to do obstacle course type way, or the low flying one, and I got 22 grand for that, I think. And then there was 2 others that I got 10 grand for. And so when I came all out of it, I'd actually made about 60 or 70 grand maybe, or something like that, just through doing.
That's not too shabby.
It's really not.
Just enough to pay for the flight suit.
Well, see, this is one thing they have changed now is the payouts for the missions, because that is like because they said now is because before it was that you do the mission, you say like a 34 grand mission, do that one time, you get 34 grand, and every other time that you're going to do it for the rest of eternity, you get half the money, which is still quite a stupid way of doing it. But now they seem to have fixed that, so now you've got that if you just get the same money that you should get every time you play it. So if you play it on, but they've done them by time, so it is just that they've done with a few missions to begin with. It was just longer missions would pay more, basically, just to try and get, so you're not just doing a quick mission that pays you tons. And yeah, they seem to have fixed that slightly, and well, just paying out through a lot of other people, so it's not bad. Like,
yeah, and you're getting more money the more folk are in the lobby as well.
Yeah, that.
See how it goes when you've got
10% per person.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. If you've got 2 players, you've got 10% extra. If you've got 3 players, you've got 20% extra. You've got 4 players, you've got 30% extra on your whole total of the thing, which is pretty lovely. And yeah, I'm not sure, Dunny, if what happens above 4 players. I think that might be that's their cap thing, just because that's all they've said.
We'll have to test that out. We will have to test that out.
Yeah, we're going to have to try it and see what happens if we do a high pay one week, and we'll try it with 4 of us, we'll try it with 6 of us, or whatever, you know. Yeah, we'll have to give that a wee try to actually see, but I think just because they've only mentioned up to 4 players, I think that's probably where their cap will be. When you phone up Leicester, and you can get them to move the wanted level or the blind eye and the off radar thing. If you phone up and you're driving the car and you've got 3 other people in the car, it applies to all the people in the car. So if you go off radar, instantly all of you are off radar. Things like that. Lose calls.
Does that still count if we get out the car? Will we then?
Yeah, I'm assuming once it's done that's the thing, and so now you're off radar, or now the cops are ignoring you, and so once you get out and do the things, it'll go from that route. We haven't again tried this one, but I think that's the way it is. That it should be that. Yeah, just. Once you've done that thing, then that's it. You're off the radar, or you're not wanted, or your blips have disappeared, or whatever. So it should work for the same time as it would as if you yourself have done it, I think.
Don't worry if you lose your musket, it will come back. It happened to Dunny, he lost it, and it came back.
I've got it back already, actually.
It's already come
yeah.
Just mentioning that, last time I checked, the musket was back. I went to ammunition, it was already in my inventory.
Right, that's
so, if you do lose your musket, it does come back. I'm a witness to that.
Right. Right, well, will that do us?
I think so.
I think that's us flighted out.
Yeah, let's go do some more parachute jumps.
Yeah, let's go. Yes. Fuck it, let's go and do some of them. Okay, right, in that case, right, well, I have been Dave. This is a jerkin Dunny that I've got here. And I've got...
That's me just thinking about parachute jumps again.
Oh god. I'm getting out of here. And Zenbloke is there. And I'm leaving. I'm leaving this fucking place. Fuck this shit.
Right, got you.
Dirty bastards.